Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the
has been
sun.
missing in Savannah.
And when you come around, and it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Where is Cody?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Oh, you guys, it is Monday. It's January the 8th, 2024. January 2024. January. You guys, this is the first month of the year. We're in a new year, and we're in a new month. Nobody's ever seen this day and this month before. We're still talking about the Teresa Bkack case, you guys. And yeah, I know I came on early, but I wanted to talk a little bit. Hey, LaKendra, how you doing? Hey, Sanja Watson, woke the God. Crystal Powers. I thought I seen Tina in here. Lisa Calhoun, how you doing? I thought I seen Tina Powers in here. Yes, I did. Gail, how you doing? Thornberry. Amari, how you doing? Amari in the building. So you guys, yes. I don't know if you guys are watching and paying attention to the Teresa Bkack case. It is unbelievable. I'm really still not sure what's gonna happen. I keep thinking that there's gonna be another murder somewhere. Like, I don't know. I thought I had heard something like, they couldn't talk about something because it pointed to another case, and I don't know. She said, "Hey, SP, this math is beating me down." Oh, girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I have not been studying. Hey, Valerie, how you doing? I see you in the building. I haven't been studying, but I'm gonna get back on it. I told you, you guys know I've been going through a little bit. I've been going through a little bit, but it's all good. I did work last night. It was a little hectic. It was my fourth night. 4 patients to the hospital. So yeah, another patient went to the hospital, but they came back. So that was a good thing. But I made it through the night. And then this morning, hey Nancy, I see you in the building. Nancy LaRose, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, there's a new show called Welcome Back or something like that's coming up. But anyway, I just heard the little jingle. I used to love that song. But anyway, I got off work this morning around about 6:30, 6:35. Came home, laid it down a little bit. Hey, Crystal Power, how you doing? SB, how do we look the case up? Her name is called Teresa Bkack, spelled Terease or Ter. Let me see how she's spelling her name. I think it's Teresa Bkack. And you can look on law. Let me see. I think it's da 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 da. Do, 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 do. Let me look it up for you real quick. It's on Law and Crime. You gotta look up Law and Crime and you can see it live every day. And I'm telling you, it is getting hot up in here. They just I'll go to sleep sometimes while it's on and just be listening. Yeah, her name is spelled Teresa. It's there without the H and then just add a SA. Alright? And Black is her married name. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this case. I got a girlfriend and, ever since, you know how, you tell somebody something, you think they ain't listening. Every time I call that girl, she watching it. She don't even want to talk. She like, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, hold up. But I don't want to talk and watch it because a lot of times, I'll watch it later or lay in the bed and listen to it, or I'll be at work or listen to it or something. But she is into this case and she could tell me everything. I don't even have to watch it because, like I said, I like story time. So when somebody can just relay it to me and just tell me the details, give me the cliff notes, whatever. It's good. And when I say good, you guys, there's gonna be new stuff come out. This woman, she claims that in 1998, I guess she was sleeping in the forest with her 5-6-year-old son because they was homeless, and remember, some young man took her to the Greyhound bus stop, and she was on her way to Alaska. And I don't know why, her mother passed away at a young age and her father died, and she claims that nobody was ever in her life. Nobody cared about her. And that old saying, hurt people, right? So, the thing about this is, she claims that, nobody was in her life, and her mother died when she was young. This young lady had the baby when she was like 14, 15. She got pregnant with 14. She had the baby when she was 15. That's young. My child had a baby when she was young, and it just broke my heart. But you know what? And it was hard for my daughter to raise that child. But not having a mother around, I can say it probably was hard because nobody wants a crying baby, puking and poop, change. Only thing the baby do is eat, sleep, and pee and cry, and some people be like, yeah, when it's yours, it's like, oh, he's so cute, she's so cute. But when it's not yours, Nobody got time for it unless you finna pay me to take care of your child, babysit or whatever. I don't want that. Cause kids slows people down. And I'm just telling the truth. People like, no, they don't. Ask me, why you say that? Because it's true. I still got a little cold, but it's true. And anybody that has children, had children, know that, anytime you're trying to do anything, when you have a kid, what happens is, and some people think it's a bad thing. I don't. I thank God for my children. Why? Because had I not have kids, first of all, I wouldn't think highly of myself. Because I don't care when people treat me bad. I don't care if somebody run over me, because I can get up and I can still move around. I don't care. But when I brought my child, my firstborn child in the world, actually, she wasn't even here. She was in my belly. She was in my belly. And I got to thinking, okay, I'm with this dude, and he don't love me. He put his hands on me. And I can't bring a baby in this world, him doing that to me, and I got a baby. What are you going to do to the baby? Or why would I want the baby to see something like this? I wasn't even raised in a situation like this. I got to get out of this. I can't bring my child up in a situation and this man's putting his hands on me, or he won't even come home. He just doing whatever. And I've got a baby. And I'm like, well, I've never been in a situation like this. Not even, like my mother left a situation like this so I can have a good life. And then here I go, find the first nut bucket, and he's doing this to me. And it's like, the weirdest thing I thought was, my mother made sure that I had a better life. Or maybe she thought about her kids. I don't know. But then now here I am. I got a baby in my belly. And I'm in this relationship with this man. And he doing whatever he want to do. So, when he went to work, I got out of there, y'all. I was like, I'm out. Cash out. Like when somebody knock out, they be like, no, not doing this no more. When he come home, he didn't know what was going on because everything was still there, but maybe a sack or two of my clothes. I tell you what, I left and I never turned around. He probably thought she'll come home sooner or later. We'll get in a fight, or I'll hit her upside the head or whatever. I was out. I was out for the count. You know what? I still ain't seen that man. I'm serious. I mean, he did come to the hospital when I had her and was like, come on, baby. We need to be back together. Boy, please. And you know what's so funny? I didn't even know that he had another woman pregnant. He had another woman pregnant at the same time. Lord, please. You see what I'm saying? And if we would have got back together, he would have been like, that's when me and you broke up and you left and blah, 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 blah. He had a whole baby. I think they both born in the same year. Oh, Lord. My daughter's a little bit older, but still, he couldn't keep his stuff to himself, which I don't care. Hey, that's what happens when, hold on, I gotta drink this stuff, you guys. I gotta drink it. Hold on. But that's what happens when you date good looking men, okay? So when people be like, oh, my man is so good looking, blah, 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 I say, yep, and you got a whole bunch of problems too, okay? Let's count them. Because you know what? He probably ain't gonna work. He probably don't care. He probably doing whatever he want to do. And you just sitting there like, he look good. Look good don't pay the rent. Look good don't open up the door so you can get out the car. Look good is not helping you with your children. Look good is not being, respectful and all that other stuff. So when you get older, when you get older, you don't look at the looks anymore. Now you want something that you can look at, that you don't have to put a bag on the head like they say for women. But you know, it goes both ways. That door swings both ways. I'm live right now. What's up?
Hey, Miss SP,
Yes.
that second murder charge.
Huh?
I just sent you the receipt.
Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on. Yes, I'm live right now.
Huh?
I'm live.
Oh, okay. I was just checking on you.
I'm okay.
Okay. Well, I was seeing if you needed something.
I do. I need you to go to the pharmacy and get my medicine.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, babe.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Now, what was you saying?
I just sent you a case that's pending that they claim that she murdered a man named Kenny Samuels. I sent you the receipt.
Oh, really? Hot diggity dog. Okay, okay.
Don't dig it out. Yes,
Hot diggity dog. Okay. You send me the receipt. I can read it.
yes, ma'am, you can.
Okay.
Okay, it's crime news. It's legit.
All right. Let me look at this. I just love you.
I just love you the more.
I knew. You know what? I knew there had to been another murder.
Remember, we talked about that, and I said, but you know, like I said, they did not say who or what, but
So tell me, is it her boyfriend she killed? Did she kill him, or is it just they don't know?
when you pull that armor up, you're gonna be like, shut the front door.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This, you know, they trying to make it seem like this woman made a mistake and gave this baby Benadryl, too much Benadryl.
Ma'am,
And you know what I said? And you know what I said? I said, you know, I was coming home. I think I was coming home or something. And I said, I said, you know what? This woman probably even killed her own mama. Probably, she probably killing these people. She's probably a serial killer.
remember I said that because the mother died, but she's only 40 years of age.
Oh my goodness!
When she moved to Decatur, Georgia in 2007. And then the kids, come on now.
Girl, this woman probably just killing people.
And this one right here, that I sent you, that's the murder. That's the kid they're talking about.
Oh.
Murder.
Okay.
I just sent it to you, boo-boo. Hey, how we doing?
Yeah. But you know what? Is they gonna have another trial as separate or something? Because they can't even speak on it with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because they were talking to the judge today, and the judge would not let them talk. See, because where's this little girl? Matter of fact, her name is Nakaya. The little girl that Mr. Black had with this woman when they moved to Alaska, the baby name, she would be what, like 20 years old right now? Her name is Nakaya. And he said he ain't seen Nakaya since she was 10.
Yeah.
I mean, 2010.
Yeah, 2010. But this right here, this is a man that, and husband and wife, just roommates with them.
They what?
That's the case. Yeah, what I just sent you.
Uh-huh.
That's the case that, they saying that, she killed this man.
She killed the man?
I just
How did she kill the man?
I just sent her the whole business.
Okay. Did she give him some Benadryl too?
No.
She shot him.
Shot.
You know what they were saying in court on the sidebar? They were saying that and the judge would not allow it. They were saying every time that she is in a relationship with another man, she makes the other man like she gets revenge on him and treat them bad or whatever. And you know what's so funny? This Mr. Black, I heard today he called the hotline girl on her.
Well, okay. Now let me say this. Let me just read you a little clips or something before you go and read everything.
Okay.
In May 1994, Black, who was 16 years old at the time, shot and killed Jimmy Lee Samuels, 40, according to Atlanta Journal Constitution. At the time, Black was living with Samuels and Samuel's girlfriend.
Now hold on.
In a boarding house.
Okay, they were living in a boarding house,
Yes, ma'am.
and she shot.
It wasn't clear if William Deshaun Hamilton, who would have been 2 years old, lived with his mother at that residence.
William,
Little
Wi-
Will.
Little Will didn't die. Little Will dead.
It was, like I said, it was not clear if Little Will was in the house when this occurred in 1994, because he would have been 2 years old
Right.
at the time that she shot that man at his boarding house.
Mm.
I sent you the receipts.
That's why she said something, and the judge said there's another murder. But that's not it though, because remember when the guy came on and the judge said she said something about her ex, and the judge said I thought she said another murder, and then the but hold on. But her attorney said it's in the previous case.
Okay, let me tell you why he said that.
Okay.
Reporting officers stated that Samuels and Woolton had a physical altercation during which Samuels allegedly hit Woolton with a golf club. Teresa Bkack, and Woolton then reported trying to leave the boarding house, but Jimmy Samuel chased after the two, prompting another fight between the adult couple.
Mm-hmm.
Citing the Charlotte Observer reported that teenage Black Teresa fired a warning shot and then shot Samuels in the back. Samuels succumbed to his injuries at an area hospital. Black was initially charged with murder, but pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter in September 1994. She was released from prison 1 year later at the age of 18.
Oh, that's why they can't bring it up, because she was underage.
That part right there, Miss SP.
But there's another one, because they said the previous, they said who was on the stand, and they said a previous, not a previous, but a present. Oh, what was the word? There's another one. There's still another one out there. I'm telling you, there's another one. There's another one, because they said can't ask him a question because he's the victim. That's what the judge said. The judge said, is he the victim? And the guy was on the stand. So we're not talking about the one that she killed when she was a kid. And the judge said Mr. Black was the victim. And if Mr. Black is the victim, is it his child that makes him the victim? Like that girl is where's Nakaya? Where's Nakaya? Why they don't have her on the stand? Where's Nakaya?
I'm still reading. I'm still
So
reading.
is he the victim? So did she kill the little girl too? And they ain't said nothing about that yet. This is why I don't never get set on jurors on jurors and stuff because
But wait a minute, but wait a minute. Did you know? Wait a minute. Did you know that Black arrived to court in a wheelchair, and her booking photo shows a medical tube coming from her nostrils?
who? Teresa? Shh.
I took all the receipts. I'm just taking out from the news. I took all the receipts.
Girl, let me make sure I get you a ticket.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me make sure I get you a ticket.
I'm just doing it. I took all the receipts. Boo-boo. This is unbelievable.
Yeah. I knew this was going to be crazy. Crazy. I knew it was. Okay. I'm finna read it, but trust and believe when they said that Mr. Black was a victim, that means there's another death. There's somebody else dead.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Sanja Watt said she deserved 2 tickets. All right.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
She coming. She said, all right. All right, you get 2 tickets.
I received it.
All right. I got you. Huh? Okay.
This is deep.
It is. It's very deep. And you learn like this. You learn. Thank you, Miss Sanja. She said, I see it. She said, should I see it? Yes. Hmm.
I'll tell everything, but all my receipts is straight from the news.
Okay.
And number 2, I want to find out what happened to the mom and father. Because I can do that.
I bet you when they finally, I bet you when they finally get done with this case, it's going to be so crazy because, I mean, they probably going to start looking at how did her mom die? Did she kill her mom? Did she kill her dad? You know what I'm saying? Because look at Gypsy. Gypsy mama, and that's a case that happened a long time ago where the mother was so out of her mind. She made her daughter look like a cancer patient, knocked out her teeth, kept her in a closed closet, chained her up to the bed, wouldn't feed her, cut off all her hair. Her eyes was blackened.
She did that because her Gypsy's dad went on live with another life with another person.
Yeah, and
Interrogation toward him, and he did not realize that her Gypsy mother was lying about all the health issues.
yeah,
He had no idea, and she did not want him to see her.
and Gypsy mother, all this wasn't nothing wrong with Gypsy, but if you seen her, she couldn't walk. They put her in this like a baby carriage thing, and I mean she looked at, oh my God, and I mean they had miracles. They had Make a Wish. She went to Walt Disney. They got all that money and everything, and Gypsy. And she met this guy, and she told the guy, hey, let's kill my mom, because this, that, and the other. And the guy went to her town. I mean, they done made a movie out of it. The girl just got out of jail December the 28th of this year. Well, last year.
She was on the news today, coming back to the haters.
Yeah, girl. And we talked about Gypsy here. We talked about Gypsy a couple of years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
And she just now getting out of jail. She walked out. You couldn't even tell this is the same woman.
No, you can.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
been sheltered. Her mother convinced her that she was actually sick.
yep. And you know what? I worked a case here in town just like that, where and I had to tell the mother, if you do not stop, and she was like, I said, get it right, get it right, because girl, I was ready to turn her in. I was like, they were giving this kid um blood transfusions every month, and you know how I caught her, and I put this on everything. So I was told that this child had AIDS, right? HIV positive. So that's what I wanted to go in. This was my first case. And
Yes, ma'am.
and so I seen all the medications. If you know AIDS medication, HIV medications, I can't remember what they are now. But I mean, they all just like antibiotics, all as biotics. They like sealants.
They like injections.
Like penicillin, amoxicillin, buttericillin. That those are antibiotics. Now, HIV medication is almost the same thing, So I looked at his medication. I was like, okay, but I was kind of scared because this was my first case, and they was like, he's gonna die eventually. We just want him to have the best life and everything. They done went to Worlds of Fun or Walt Disney and all that other stuff. They done got vehicles. They done got all kind of subsidies and everything. And I handled this child with white gloves. I mean, and I got to know the child, love the child, and everything. And so, and this is like 4 or 5 years that went by. 4 or 5 years,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe more than that. I think it maybe been like 10 years. He was 4 when I got there, 4 or 5. So he was probably about 10 years old. And so one day I was getting ready to go to work, and the mom called me and she's like, "Hey, Sonny, I just want you to know that, Blue Blue, yeah, I just call him Blue Blue. Blue Blue is in the hospital." And I said, What's going on? Is Blue Blue okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, his white blood cell count is high." And I said, "Huh?" I said, "Okay." She says, "Don't come in tonight. Tomorrow you'll be okay or whatever." And I was like, did she say his white blood cell count is high? And I mean, I've always thought I was never smart in school, but I learned some stuff. And I said, how in the world could his white blood cell count be high? Because they told me in school that your immune system will kill your white blood cell, and that's what kills you because you have nothing to fight the infection. Your white blood cell fights infection. So how can his white blood cell count be high if he's positive? So yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I called my boss and I said, "Is there something new? Because I ain't been in school in so long." But the mother just told me that Blue Blue's white blood cell count is high. She was like, "Okay, what's the problem?" I was like, "But he's positive. He's positive. He's HIV positive or whatever." And she was like, "Well, how do you figure that?" I was like, "He is. That's what they told me, and that's why I'm there." And they was like, we don't have nothing like that on our charts or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about." And she was like, "Well, just go ask the mother." And so I called the mom and I said, "Hey, Mom, what do Blue Blue have?" And she said, "Yeah." And then she was like, let me not forget. I told my boss, I know this child has what they said because I see his medication. I seen his medication and I looked up his medication, and not only that, I said they come every month and give this kid a blood transfusion. She said, "I don't believe you." I said, they do it. And I said, one, I don't normally stay because he goes to school, but Couple of times I stayed because he was scared, and I held his hand and I watched them give him a blood transfusion. I know for a fact they do it. They're giving him a blood transfusion. She was like, she said, just Sonny, just ask the mama. And when I asked the mother, I said, what do he have? What is he diagnosed with? And she was like, he has immune deficiency. I said, what is it? She said, I said, what is it? She said, it's something like AIDS. I said, what do you mean something like?
She'll probably try to say HIV because you're full blown AIDS. That's two different diagnoses.
I said,
She didn't want you to know what was going on with her son.
I said, either he's diagnosed with AIDS or HIV. What is it? And she said, it's something like. And I said, Miss Blue Blue. I said, Miss Blue Blue, you fix this. Because you guys got this thing. And when they do a blood transfusion, it's right next to the heart, okay? I mean, it's on the left side. It's just right next to the heart. And you guys are doing this every month to this child. You guys put a pump right next to his heart, and he don't even need it.
Yes, ma'am.
He don't even need it. I can't believe you did this. I said, fix it. And you know, within 1 month, they went in there surgically and removed it. And I didn't ever say nothing, but they surgically removed it. And I kept that job for another 8 years. But you know, I had to walk away. But she did fix it. But I think that's the only reason why she kept me there, because I could have turned her in.
Exactly.
And I did not. I didn't, because she fixed it. And I was there every day and made sure that this kid grew up to be a young man. But
Got the treatment that he deserves in spite of his parents
Right.
being nervous and scared that anything gonna come out. At the end of the day, it's all about the children.
right. So let's see let me read up on this woman. Let me read up on this woman and see what she got going on. Let me see if I can bring it up. Maybe. Let me see. Two pieces of solid evidence. This girl, you talking about this is talking. What you talking about? A midi dress? Okay, no, that ain't it. Oh, that's.
You know what? Okay. Quick now.
Okay.
That part right there.
Oh, okay. So, murder accused of son, 1999. Murder has juvenile conviction for 1994 homicide. Teresa Bkack, a woman now charged with the death of Clifton Doe in 1999, who was her 6-year-old son, William Deshawn, had previously been convicted of a homicide as a juvenile. Teresa Ann Bkack, 45, also known as Bailey, was arrested in Arizona in June for the murder of her son, whose identified had been unknown since his remains was found in Georgia. When the DeKalb County District Attorney Black June 28th was arrested, they identified the child as William Deshawn. On Wednesday, a spokeswoman for the Decatur office had previously been convicted on charges of manslaughter in North Carolina. In May of 1994, Bkack, who was 16 at the time, shot and killed Jimmy Lee. He's 40 years old,
Keep reading.
according to the Atlanta Journal. At the time, Bkack was living with Samuel and Samuel's girlfriend, Tomika Wooten, 23, at a boarding house. Okay, in Southwest Charlotte. It wasn't clear if William Deshawn Hamilton, who would have been 2, was there, living there. Reporting officers stated that Samuel and Wooten had a physical altercation during which Samuel allegedly hit Wooten with a golf club. Black and Wooten then reportedly tried leaving the boarding house, but Samuel chased after to prompting another fight between the adult couple. Citing the Charlotte Observer, they reported the teenager Black fired a warning shot and then shot Samuel in the back. Samuel died. Okay. Black was initially charged with murder but pleaded guilty manslaughter in September of 1994, according to the Journal. She was released from prison 1 year later at the age of 18. In December of 1998, Black pulled her 6-year-old out of school. During what would be her brief time in Georgia, she worked as an exotic dancer. Oh, and previously spent time at a local shelter for women and children. In February 1999, the unidentified body of the young child, eventually named Clifton Doe, was found. Okay, near a cemetery. That's Little Will. By the Clifton Spring Road and Clifton Spring Church Road in Decatur, just a few miles from Atlanta. A cause or manner of death was not immediately known, but authorities determined the child had been dead for several months. According to, and that was in February. She got married to the guy in 2000, I think they said in 2005, in February, and then in March they moved to Alaska. Girl, this girl, yeah. And then so she indictment against Black returned grand jury, substance containing diamine and acetopamine and histamine, and is active agent in drugs such as Benadryl, and Tylenol is the active ingredient found in the minor relievers such as Tylenol. The indicating also revealed that the child was struck in the head. Okay, so now they're saying that the child was not only drugged but struck in the head. So that, I mean, you just couldn't wake up and he was just gone. They trying to say they can't prove it that caused death, but they're saying that there was a blow to the baby's head too.
Yes, ma'am. And then on the interrogation part of them finding the incident on the skull, the state is saying that she did a blunt force object to his skull prior to him receiving those medications. But the defense is saying animals did that blunt force to the skull.
Well, there's bones missing, like his humor bone and a femur bone. These are the bigger bones. And they're trying to say that the dogs and animals took them bones away and fingers and stuff. That's what they're trying to say, but I don't know. I don't know. It all.
I don't either.
Okay, let me finish. Shortly after the discovery of the body, Black reported moved back to Charlotte. She was arrested there for multiple non-violation charges between 1999 and 2003. Constitution at the time, she allegedly gave conflicting stories to the acquaintance about why she returned. After 2003, Black had no known contact with the legal system for some time until resurfacing in Alaska. Now, she got with him. She left her husband when they went to Alaska in 2000 and what was it, 2005, because that's when his daughter was born in 2005. He said his daughter was born in January the 28th, and they got married in February, and then they moved to Alaska in March. But she met another man And he left and came back to North Carolina, and she stayed with that man. Girl, this woman with that big five head up there, I don't know. But Black eventually moved to Phoenix. Okay, after 2003, Black had no known contact with the legal system, and she resurfaced in Alaska in 2010 when she was sued over unpaid medical bills. Black eventually moved to Phoenix in 2017, where she came to have been living until her arrest in June, which came after a tipster recognized an artistic rendering of Clifton Doe. Okay, Black remains at the jail in Arizona and faces 2 counts of felony, 2 counts of child cruelty, aggravated assault, and concealment of death. Okay. Black appeared at her first court hearing on July the 13th and agreed to be extradited back to Georgia. And a lot of these, the guy was saying that they can't bring it up because the crime, okay, only thing that they can bring up is the crime that's in Georgia. Like if something happened in North Carolina, they can't bring it up because that's North Carolina. Like if she killed somebody in North Carolina, they can't bring it up in Georgia. That's what they were talking about. The judge and them was talking about today. Like you can't bring that up because it didn't happen in Georgia. Even if she crossed the line, like if they find him.
I think anything happened in North Carolina, across Georgia to Alaska, and anywhere else, if the defense, it's her defense attorney have proven anything, and the state has it, they can bring it up. Know they have evidence and proof of everything. Jurisdiction don't matter when you have proof.
No, the judge said if she did it, this is why she's not getting tried for, like, okay, you see these counts right here. It says 2 counts of felony murder. They saying because she said that the baby died there. But if something come out that they went across the line and it's not already written in there, they can't bring it up. Did you hear them start talking about that?
Remember, that's why they stopped the state bringing up the other charges of the other case now, remember?
Yeah.
That's why they stopped it, because we're only doing one case and one final, because you don't have jurisdiction to bring up the other case that what's going on, the murders and stuff.
Yeah, they can't even. Right. The judge allowed, and it was weird. The judge will not allow them to bring up the name. The judge will not allow them to bring up, like they said, if she crossed the state line, they can only speak on, and this is what the attorney said. So if she drove the car and the death had already happened and drove into Georgia, since this is Georgia versus Teresa Bkack, they can only speak on her concealing the death in Georgia. They can't talk about
Arizona, Alaska, anything else, or even North Carolina.
right,
They can't speak on it.
right.
You're right. You're correct. You're correct about that.
And I find that, and I was a little bit upset because there must be this little girl, Nakia, that we have not seen yet.
That's going to be a case from Alaska. I promise you that.
You think so?
Because from Georgia, she went to Alaska.
Well, yeah, but she left. She left her husband in Alaska for another man, and he came back to North Carolina, and he said he ain't seen his child since 2010.
Exactly.
And the girl is grown now, so where's she at? Surely they would have summons her to come up and speak. She full grown woman.
At the end of the day, I don't think they even know. But again, this still a beginning case because one thing, they have not even brought her name up unless there's something wrong with her or she's missing. So therefore, you cannot bring their little girl up in a case where there's no evidence that there's something missing or there's something wrong or she's not involved.
No. You can't say she's not involved. She's a part of the product. She's okay. She born in 2005. This is 2024. She's 19. Why would they not bring her daughter and summons her to show up? Why would they not?
The same reason why they didn't bring up a misreport on Little Will. The same reason why they don't know where this little female baby girl that she done had supposedly at, because don't nobody know anything about her.
The man said he ain't even seen this girl since 2010, or spoke to her.
Right? Well, he's a victim.
Yeah, he's a victim. He's a victim. So where's this girl at?
He cannot speak on it. He's a victim.
I know. I think this girl is gone. I don't know.
I believe it. But yeah, he cannot speak on it because it's a separate case.
Right.
That part.
And I think the jurors don't know that this woman is prone to just killing people.
She's a serial killer.
Yes, she is. She in the courtroom crying and everything. I mean, alligator tears everywhere.
But you know what? They need to go back and investigate the mother and the father. So when the mother died from North Carolina, she went to Georgia. She went to Georgia, and all of a sudden the daddy died. They need to go back and do some. Lord have mercy. Yeah, she's a serial killer. That chick right there is.
Yes, she is. And I mean, when they were showing her interview, interrogation interview, she was crying. I mean, she was crying. Them tears were just falling down. They were falling down. And I was like, oh my God, she is crying like, I think she was crying to see herself crying.
I do believe that she went into her emotions. And not only that, I also believe that she didn't think that it was going to come out like this. She thought she got away with it. How many years it been? She thought she got away with it.
23 years.
How many people has she done killed? I said, concerned with a mother and father, Little Will, and little baby girl.
It's actually 25 years. This has happened in 1999.
That's my point, Miss SB. She thought she was just got away with everything and killed four people. And she was living her life. All due respect, I know I'm probably on live talking, but we little girls moved to Alaska for a whole new life. And then jumped to Alaska to Arizona. Where they do that at?
Right.
We don't do that. And young age as she is, okay, I'm trying to make it make sense. But you left your son dressed up, clothes on. But when your interrogation happened, you did not mention anything about Georgia. When you left your son, your firstborn, you didn't mention nothing about Georgia. When you left your firstborn,
Right.
dead.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
Right.
The black folks don't do that mess.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to call a race car, but we don't do that. We want to snap and went crazy. But now you done went further.
Right.
You done went further. So that tells me you have a mental behavior issue that you're a serial killer.
She is.
I
All right, and I'm reading here where you were saying that she arrived to the court in a wheelchair
Yeah.
and medical tubes coming from her nostrils.
Yeah, I like really faking, faking. Come on now. And what you got your hair wigged up, right?
Right. Well, this is what I tell people all the time. Like, sometimes when you're growing and you're learning, there's not going to be a lot of people growing and learning with you. But when you're growing and you're learning and you're understanding how the world is and what people do and what people won't do, it's lonely. It's a lonely process. It's not too many people want to do the work to hear the grud and the dirt and stuff. But then when you come up on top, everybody being here, yeah, woo 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 woo, but they don't have the understanding like you have, because you've seen things happen from the beginning all the way to the end.
And you're at the end of the day, whatever situation happens with family members and the person, and also a victim and the suspect, whatever, at the end of the day, it has to also do with them mental. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
But you have opportunity to get help. If someone reached out and saw that,
Yeah.
all that's been aborted. That's two babies. Come on now.
Yeah, the woman that friended her, she recognized the baby's picture, and then the man also called the hot tip line too. Mr. Black did.
He sure did. He sure did.
And girl, when he was in court, he looked at her. They was like, "Do you see Teresa in the courtroom?" And he was like, "Yeah." What is she wearing? He was like, "A black suit." And he looked at her like, "Yeah, yeah, ninja. I'm telling."
Exactly.
You thinking that you think you gonna cheat on me, leave me? I don't know where my daughter is. Y'all gonna try to make Teresa seem like she's this woman, and we all need to be sentimental to her because her mother died at a young age and nobody was there for her. But what she's actually doing, and this is what the attorney said, what she actually doing, and that's a black attorney too. That's a black woman up there. She said what she actually doing is doing she's disconnecting everybody to her kids. Like, she don't want them to have the love she didn't have.
Exactly. Remember I said that from the beginning? She grew up, her mother died, her father died, don't know how they died, and now she had a child, and then she don't feel like connected to the child. But at the end of the day, you are at an age to bring responsibility. You done went to state to state, a cousin company, and you cannot take care of your child when your child is laying in a dark forest with two people fully clothed, and you done laid down here for 24 hours, and they gonna get up and leave, and then when they pick you up, you don't mention anything about Georgia where you left your darn son at.
Girl, you know what? She did have a hard life being a stripper. They want to say exotic dancer. She probably was prostituting too. I know, but I mean, I'm looking at the father, Mr. Williams Senior. With you can tell he has no teeth in the front. He's an older man, and she was probably doing these things for money. And I mean, she lived a hard life. She really did. And she couldn't nobody probably tell her nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Miss SP, when did that hard life start? Because again, her mother died at the age of 40 something.
Yeah.
When did Miss Teresa hard life start? Come on now. I'm not gonna go past anything, and I do know that young kids that have a baby at a young age go through something. Trust me, I get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, the choice that you make, the lifestyle that you live.
Yeah, but when you're in it, when you're in it, I'm gonna say this because when you live both lifestyles before, it's hard. It's hard to come out of a lifestyle that's like nobody wants to help you out. They all wants to keep you in there. It's like a crab in a bucket. It's hard to get out, and to
But still 15 when she was pregnant with little Will.
okay, but to get out, I'm gonna tell you the only way to get out. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just being honest with you. Not for everybody, but for me to get out of the lifestyle, I literally had to let everything go. When I say everything, I let everything go and say, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't like this lifestyle. I don't like where I'm at. Nobody's helping me. Everybody see what's going on. They got to. They see what's going on and it's gonna continue to go on. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do something drastic and I'm just gonna exit myself from the whole situation and everybody, and I don't care where I end up, because wherever I end up it's gotta be better than this. And you know what? I left with nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I did land on my feet, thank to the Lord. I landed on my feet, but nobody was there. And my mother was living.
But there's a clause in that. Teresa was 15 when she had little Will. 15.
Yeah.
She knew something about them doing exotic dancing and how to make it on her own. That's the clause of it. She was only 15.
So that tells me she was already accustomed to, and the father of her child is older than her. So he had to be in.
15. He was only 18.
Okay, but that's still statutory rape.
Okay, but again, at the end of the day, she was only 15. She knew nothing about them doing exotic dancing.
Mm-hmm.
You think?
You think not? You think not?
Not in North Carolina.
Girl. Okay.
I'm just saying. Not in North Carolina, don't.
Okay. So here's the thing. When they said, let's see here, where they said she was the exotic dancer. Hold on. I want to look and see where they said she was this exotic dancer. What year was that? She was an exotic dancer. According. Okay. 1994. She was released 18. Where did they say she was this exotic dancer? She was exotic dancer before she had Little Will. What the heck? Girl, you better go back and read that. Hold on. She was convicted of manslaughter in 1994. 1994, she didn't even have Little Will then. 1994, who had been 2 years old in 1994, Little Will was 2. They said, leave the boarding house. Shot with Samuel in the back. 1998. Yeah, in 1998, she was the exotic dancer. In December of 1998, Little Will died in 1999. She had Little Will when she was 15. In December of 1998, Black pulled her 6-year-old out of school in North Carolina and moved to Atlanta with him. During what would be her brief time in Georgia, she worked as an exotic dancer in 1998. She didn't have, okay, she killed Little Will in 90. He was 6 in 96. She was 15. Little Will would have been 4, 5, 5. So she was about 20 then. 15, she's now 20 when she was exotic dancer. She was exotic dancer. She was exotic dancer when she was about 20 years old. Cause think about it. She had Little Will when she was 15, and he passed away in 1999. They said in 1998 is when she went to Georgia and worked as an exotic dancer. So Little Will would have been like 6. She was 15, 20, 21 years old. She's an exotic dancer. Wow. All right, you guys. I'm telling you, this case is gonna be crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, you guys. I did have surgery. I don't know if you guys knew this, but yeah, I had surgery this morning on both of my feet, and I'm in a little pain. And the doctor won't give me no pain medicine, and that's fine. That's cool. But yeah, got both of my toes done. Oh Lord. I'm gonna get back onto this case, and you guys, as soon as I want to get my hair braided too. I won't be able to get it braided today, but I'm gonna get my hair braided, and then you guys, I'm gonna go back downstairs where it's cool at, and we can just chit chat. And I know you guys want to see me. This is a new year, and so therefore, you guys, we're gonna keep it real. Hopefully, Wednesday, I'll say sometime this month, we'll get right back on track for a minute, and we'll pull everything back up. You guys, anytime you call in or whatever, you're gonna get a ticket, okay? Is something wrong with all of us? She knows. Yeah, she knows. This is what I'm telling you about this world. I know you know. I know you guys know. You see it. You see, you know, even when you have kids and you're trying to explain it to your kids, like, be careful, what's going on. You know, my son called me and, Mom, you okay? You know, I'm just checking on you. I'll be the same way. I'll be calling my kids, hey, you okay? You know, and they like, yeah, Mama, what's good? You know, I love to hear my kids like, what's wrong, Mama? Ain't nothing wrong. I just want to hear your voice. Check on your kids. Check on them. Because, you know, sometimes people get angry and they say, I love you. But love is an action word. You know, like jump and skip and hop. You can't just say, I skip. You know, I skip to the store. I love you. So there's got to be an action in there. Even if it's just make a phone call or just smile. You know, sometimes if you ain't got somebody to, like right now your family mad at you and they don't want to talk to you, or you mad at them or something, you know, and you go out and, you know, get you, bag of Ted chips or soda pop or whatever, you know, smile at somebody. Just smile at them. Give them the biggest smile ever and say, how you doing today? And they'll be like, why are you asking me? They would. They'd be like, why are you asking? Something wrong? What's going on? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. How's your day? It's a beautiful day. And they don't know why you're saying it's a beautiful day. But it changes everything for a person you may not know out there. And whatever they're going through, you don't know. But God has placed you there to let them know that, guess what? Yeah, you can't say I love them, because they'd be like, you're weird, you're strange, something's going on. But I can say this, and it is the truth, whether you want to believe it or not, but it is true. We are here not for ourselves, but for each other. Okay? You want to do the right thing? Just smile. Because you don't know what the other person is going through. They may have a death in their family. They may not understand it or what they need to do. They may be arguing with family members. And sometimes You know, when I was working at this one place, and matter of fact, I would come on here and I would be like, oh, I'm going to call and see if I can get an hour or two. And it was a meteor job. It wasn't paying that much, but I would always go across town anyway. So I said, shoot, I go over there and make me a couple of bucks, gas money, whatever, and stuff. And I love doing the job because old as I am, they probably said I couldn't do it, but I showed them that I could. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I was really good at it. And I mean, it was a very, very fast paced job that usually kids get, but I love to go because I would get out the house and this guy come up to me and he asked for a hug, and it was a kid. I don't remember, he called one time when we was live or whatever, but he just wanted to kill himself. And I mean, he scared me telling me that, and I'm like, man, like, it's gonna be okay. Him and his girlfriend broke up, and he just couldn't live with it. And da 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 da. And his family's poor, and he was getting money from the girl, and he was giving it to his mama, and he was stealing her boots and giving it to his sister, and all this other stuff. And this guy, and she told him that he was too clingy, and he said, I just work and give her the money. I wouldn't take the trash out. I don't know how to fix cars. I don't know how to fix nothing around the house. And she wants me to do things, and I can't do anything. But I just want to be with her. But she wanted more, and he couldn't give it to her, and he just felt like his father killed himself, committed suicide. So he felt like he just wanted to do the same thing. And I had just ran across the number, a 1-800 number, to give him. You know what I'm saying? So don't always think that you're just here. You're here for a reason. And you may not get it right, but I guarantee you, you're in the right place at the right time. He doesn't make mistakes. He knows exactly where you are. It is not going to be breaking news. Like, oh, Lord, my car broke down on the side of the road. He know. Trust me, he know. And you just keep praying and stay prayed up and pray for your brothers and sisters, because we all need it. And like I said, we go through what we go through. We don't know how it's going to work out. It's like being in a room, no lights, and you just put there. And you've never seen it before. That's how life is. You've never seen it before. You're in this dark room, and you got to feel your way, and okay, you can feel if there's hot, you're very scared. Who would not be scared of not knowing? That is the problem with life. That's the only problem with life. You don't know what's going to happen next. You just don't. So while you're in this room and it's dark, and you're trying to make the right decisions for this child and the right decision for this husband and this wife and the landlord and the job and all this other stuff, don't worry about getting it right. You will be fine. Just do the best you can do. And I guarantee you, God says, just like he said to the boy, what's his, Cain. Remember Cain? Somebody in the house put a 1 in the chat if you remember the story about Cain and Abel. Abel and Cain was brothers, and they were supposed to give the gifts to the Lord. And Abel, he gave the fattest, he gave the first, he gave the biggest, he gave the best. Cain gave what he wanted to, when he wanted to, however he wanted to, and Cain was upset because the Lord was happy with Abel's, and he was angry about it. And the Lord even came to him, and he seen the dismay on Cain's face, and he even told Cain, wouldn't your gift be accepted if you gave the best? Instead of Cain doing the right thing and saying, yeah, you know what, I did wait a week in hand this to you, and I didn't give you the best calf. Matter of fact, I gave you the sickly one. He didn't go do the best thing. He just I gave him something. You know how some people I showed up, at least I showed up or whatever. He got angry in his heart. See what I'm saying? He got angry in his heart. He went out in the field and killed his brother. That's what happened. Tell me I'm lying. The devil is a lie. That is exactly what happened. He got angry because, and the Lord said, wouldn't your offering be accepted? Had it been, you did your best. He was like, basically, no, you should accept what I gave you. Matter of fact, since you like his stuff more than you like mine, I just go kill him. Now he can't give you the best. I'm not gonna give you the best, and I'm gonna make sure he don't give you the best. And that's where you get the breaking up of the families. It started back then. So when you have contingents and all this chaos and families and stuff, people be like, I don't know why my sister and I fight, and I don't know why my daughter and my such and such. Girl, bye. It happened a long time ago. You're just a product of that same mentality back then, okay? So it is nothing new under the sun. You guys, I'm gonna get off of here, but I will see you guys Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Put a smile on your face. Do somebody. Okay. Let's do a challenge real quick. We've got 15 people in here. Hey, Zena, how you doing? I see you in the building. We got 15 people in here. Okay? This is what we're going to do for us 16 people. Okay? We're going to come on here Wednesday. I'm going to give you guys some homework. Okay? Here is the rules of the homework. Because we're going to spread love. We're going to spread happiness. We're going to do that. Okay? Smile at somebody between now, today's Monday, and Wednesday. Give them a big smile. Love on them. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't even got to say nothing. Just smile. Come in this chat Wednesday. Put a 9 in the chat. I'm not going to say nothing about it. Put a 9 in the chat that you did it. You did that. You completed that task. You're going to get a ticket. I'm just going to automatically say you get a ticket. But other people ain't going to know. Other people ain't going to know why there's a 9 in the chat. Don't tell them why there's a 9 in the chat. Because they wasn't here. And everybody that's in here that put a 9 in the chat Wednesday will get a ticket. All right, you guys. I see you guys Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. Be good. Be great. And be nice to each other. Bye.